Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to send Zoho CRM lead to other application using API by Pabbly. So let's say that every time a new lead is received in Zoho CRM, you want that particular lead to be sent to different applications. Let's say that you want to create a contact with that particular lead in MailerLite, which is an email marketing tool. Now to do that, let's assume that MailerLite does not have a native integration with Pabbly Connect. In that particular case, you can use this feature by Pabbly, which is API by Pabbly. This helps to integrate different applications which do not have native integration with Pabbly Connect. Now to do this, we will have to integrate Zoho CRM with API by Pabbly, and you can do the same using Pabbly Connect. So here your trigger will be Zoho CRM and your action will be API by Pabbly. Now to understand how you can integrate and automate this entire process, let's begin. So this here is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect software, and you can reach here by clicking on the link which is given in the video description. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in, and if you are a new user, you will have to sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. Now once you have reached the dashboard, on the right hand side there's a tab Create Workflow. Click on this. And this dialog box has appeared where you have to name your workflow. You can give any random name. I'm going to name it as per my objective, which is to send Zoho CRM lead to other applications using API by Pabbly. Here I'm going to click on Create. And as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the automated response of your trigger application. Now let's understand this with the help of an example. So every time you swipe your card and the payment is made, then you get a response on SMS about the amount debited. How do you get this response? This is with the help of automation. So in such a case, your trigger will be the payment gateway and your action application will be any application like Twilio, etc. through which you can send these SMS. Now once we have understood this, let's come to our use case. So here our trigger application will be Zoho CRM. Let's click on this. And the trigger event. So trigger event is the event that is going to make this workflow run, and here it will be new module entry instant. Basically this workflow is going to trigger when a new entry is created in this specific module. Here I'm going to click on connect, and as we do that, here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect with Zoho CRM account. So here I'm going to select add new connection, connect with Zoho CRM. Now here we have to enter the domain. So let me take you to my Zoho CRM account, and here you can see that the domain is zoho.com. So I'm going to quickly copy this and paste the same here. Let's click on save to set up this connection. And here we can see Pabbly Connect is asking for the access. Let's click on accept. And as we do that, we can see that the authorization has been successful. So once this is done, now here we have to enter the module name. Basically, is it going to be a lead, a contact, account, deal, task, event, etc. So here the information that I'm going to receive is about a new lead. So I'm going to select leads and click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we can see it is waiting for response, which means that now we are supposed to do a test submission so that the response can be captured here. To understand if Pabbly Connect and Zoho CRM are properly connected, we have to do this. So I'm going to take you to Zoho CRM account. Now here let's go to settings. Now within settings in developer space, you can see the web form. So here I have already created a form. The name is contact form. So here I'm going to open this in a new tab. So this here is my form. Let's fill up the form. Let's say the first name is demo. The last name is smart678. Then we have the email address, which is demosmart@pabblytuts.com. Then we have the WhatsApp mobile number. Here we have the name of the company. Let's say the query here is test query. Now I'm going to click on submit, and as soon as I do that and the form is submitted, here you can see we have received a response. So let's see the response that we have received. This here is the owner ID, owner name. Here we have the owner's email. Here we have the name of the company, the email address. Then as I take you down, so this here is the created date and time. Here we have the description, which is test query. Then here we have the first name. This here is the full name. Here we have the mobile number. This here is the last name. Now once we have received this information, what do I want? Let's say the lead that I have received, I want to create this lead as a subscriber in MailerLite. Now to do that, let's assume that there is no native integration between Zoho CRM and MailerLite. In such a case, I am going to use a feature by Pabbly, which is API. Now here we have to fill in this information. First of all, we have the action event. So here you can see we have got different action events. Now to understand this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to MailerLite developers website. Here I'm going to take you to API reference. Now here I'm going to take you to subscribers. So what do I want? I want to create a subscriber for which the event is post. So here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to select post. Now here we have to add the endpoint URL. So I'm going to take you here. Now let's go to create and update subscriber. And here is the endpoint URL. So I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste the same URL over here. Now here we have added the URL in a static manner. Why? Because we want that every time we receive the information, so Pabbly Connect should send this information to only this particular endpoint URL. Then we have the payload type. So here as I take you, now let's go to getting started. So here you can see it is written that the payload type has to be JSON. So we have mentioned JSON here. Wrap request in array. So here I have mentioned no. If you wish add the request in array format, you can always add yes here. Then comes the authentication. So here we have got three options: no auth, basic auth and bearer token. Now here, as I take you down, we can see for the authorization, it is asking for the bearer token. Now here we have to add the bearer token. For this, I'm going to take you to MailerLite account. So I've just logged in. Let's go to integrations. Within integrations, we have the API. So let's click on use. And here I'm going to generate a new API token. Let's say the name here is test token 123. And here I'm going to select this box, click on create token. This here is the API token. So I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to paste the same. So once I have done this, next is add headers. So here we can see it is not asking us for some mandatory headers. So I am just going to leave this. Then we have the parameters. So here let's check the parameters. So I'm going to take you to subscribers, create an upsert subscriber, and these are the parameters that we can add. So we can see amidst all these, we have only one parameter which is required, which is email. I'm going to copy this as the parameter has to be mentioned exactly in the same format here. So I'm going to paste the same, and here I'm going to map the value of the email address. How? So as I click on this, you can see the previous step. So let's click on this, and this here is the email of the address of the person. Now this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written the same information manually, then even when I had received some new email address, it wouldn't have taken that. So to avoid that, we map the information. Now here, when I was writing the bearer token or the endpoint URL, I did not map this information. Why? Because this information is going to remain static. We do not have to keep on changing them. So I hope this is absolutely clear to you. Now I'm going to add another parameter. So here we can see that we have status. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to add this here. Let's say the value. So what do you want? You want the subscriber to be active, unsubscribed, unconfirmed, bounced or junk. So here let's say that I want it to be active. So I've selected this, pasted this over here, clicked on save and send test request. And as I have done that, here we have received the response according to which the subscriber must be created in MailerLite. Let's go and check the same. So here I'm going to quickly close this, take you to subscribers. And here we can see that demosmart@pabblytudes.com. This particular user has been added here as a subscriber. Let's check the activity. So here we can see that the status has been changed to active. So this means that our integration is a complete success. Now let's check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to the form. So this here is the form. Let's fill up the form. Let's say the first name is Smart. The last name is new123. Then we have the email address, which is smart new@pabblytudes.com. Then here we have the WhatsApp mobile number. Then we have the name of the company. Let's say the query is demo query. Now I'm going to click on submit. So as soon as we have submitted this, what should happen? Automatically the subscriber should be created in MailerLite. Let's go and check the same. So here I'm going to take you to subscribers once again. And as I take you down, you can see smartnew@pabblytudes.com. This particular user has been added as a subscriber here, and the activity says that the status has been changed to active. So this means our integration is a complete success. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand what we have done. So here our trigger was Zoho CRM. The event was new module entry. Then our action application was a feature by Pabbly, which is API. So this basically allows you to integrate different applications which do not have a native integration with Pabbly Connect. Here the event that we have chosen is post. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.